Let me answer you then.
Bring the camp so I can go to.
Okay.
Which country do you come from?
I'm from Congo.
Congo.
You're from Congo. What is the nearest country to Congo? If you're seeking refuge in South Africa, because according to foreign policy,
You're supposed
you
to go
must
to Ghana.
migrate to them.
You're
So
supposed
you
to
cannot
go to
come to
Ghana.
South Africa, seek refuge
supposed
in a
to
wrong
go to South
country
Africa.
and ask us silly questions, ma'am.
No, the government will
Which
provide.
government?
The government.
Which government? Which government you're talking about?
Let me tell you something. Shh, keep quiet. We don't have time to reason with foreigners. Leave, my guy.
Let's go, ma'am.
No.
Let's go, ma'am.
Shush. Leave. Leave.
Let's go.
We don't reason with foreigners. We don't want the reason.
You ran away from your problems. You came here. You have your own government. Go vote there.
The level of xenophobia that is going on in South Africa all this while is alarming. These South Africans that think that the problems that are going on in their country is being caused by other African brothers who relocated to South Africa to hustle for themselves. I think these guys don't know exactly what is their problem. South African youths, let me say South Africans in general, are trying to chase out fellow African brothers on South African soil, and they are cohabiting with people who came from elsewhere, who originally are not from the African continent, and these people are cohabiting with them in the same country. Remember, black South Africans have been battling with the white South Africans for years, before, during and after the period of apartheid that was in South Africa. They have been battling with the whites for years, and there was even a time that South Africans were begging, black South Africans were begging these whites to allow them live with them, like share the same markets, share the same schools and hospitals. The problem that is affecting other countries in Africa is also affecting South Africa. What do I mean? If you check very well, this girl in this video said this guy are running away from the problems in their own country to come and occupy South Africa. Let me tell you for a fact, if South Africa originally was governed and controlled by the black man, if it was not because of those white South Africans, South Africa couldn't have been different from all other African countries. This is what I mean. You see this our skin. This our skin. It's like this skin is void of management and development. I'm saying this because I am a fellow African and my own country is passing through what these South Africans are accusing other African countries from. These black South Africans that are trying to chase away black other fellow Africans from the soil of South Africa. I would bet you that if they cut off that part of South Africa that is being occupied by black South Africans and give them to their hands for them to manage and develop, it can never be as developed as the other parts of South Africa. And today it's like they are boasting that they are trying to claim that South Africa is something that I don't know how to explain it. You see this these things South Africans are doing. In fact, it is something that all African leaders have to sit down and do. Africa has been plagued by this thing of struggle, poverty, hardship. Other African countries are going through. South Africa is not exempted. Even South Africans are complaining. And one of the reasons they are complaining is because of laziness, which is the reason why Africa is still behind today. The laziness that is in us has caused us to be what we are today. From our leaders to us. This laziness. These guys are not working. If you check, majority of them are not working to help their own country. They are not even working to help themselves, and they are here complaining of foreigners, calling other African brothers foreigners who come to South Africa to destabilize their own country. Are these guys not working? Are these guys roaming the streets? If you check on who these people are attacking, majority of them are business people running businesses in South Africa. Some even have South Africans employed in their businesses, and you are chasing them out while you cohabit with people who came from outside to occupy your country and take over your country. Does this thing make sense to you? I think South Africans should be very careful on how they handle these issues, because even if they chase all of these other Africans away from South Africa, South Africa will not be free from the problem they are facing unless they stand up and work for themselves.